Hello guys, and today I'm going to try and cook some pancakes, okay? Now last time I did this it was an absolute disaster, okay? But this time hopefully it'll be better. I know what I did wrong, okay? Now I'm going to use a slightly different recipe. Now I'm going to use, first of all, some water. And that's apparently 35, roughly 32 and a half, roughly 37.5 grams roughly, I mean millilitres, sorry. Then I put, and that's got some water in it. I now add 100 millilitres of water. So now I've got a water and milk mixture. I'm just going to quickly use a fork to mix it, no real reason, but I'm just what I have to hand. Probably could use a spoon or other things, but I'm used to using a fork to mix things. Now that's the milk and water mixture. Now I'm going to get out now I'm going to put in some flour. This is a different sieve this time. Apparently this one doesn't seem to have been used. This was apparently used by my mother, but she never seems to have used it. She'll realistically never use it again because she's not mobile anymore, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can move this back a bit so you can see the I'm going to switch that off and switch it back on again. Now this needs 55 grams of flour, so it's got 5 there. I'll take that into consideration. It was 5 originally, so if it goes up to 60 that'll be fine. Okay, it's at 58. Yeah, it's at 60 exactly. Right, and it was 5 originally, so that's exactly 55 grams. Now, just put in a pinch of salt. I've no idea what they mean by a pinch, so I'm just going to put in a small amount here. Oh, drat. That's probably too much, but never mind. Now I'm going to sift it. Now with the old sieve that was a disaster, but hopefully this sieve will be better. Now I can take it off the weight thing. Put the weight somewhere. That's more like it. That's how it should be. Not like the terrible old sieve I used where it took hours or a stupid amount of time because it was a useless sieve, okay? So there you go, that's how it should be, okay? Not how it was last time with a terrible sieve. But to be fair, I did use the other sieve an awful lot for things which it probably wasn't even designed for, okay? Right, okay. Now, she says she meant to make a well here. To make a well. Now I'm going to break an egg into it. There you go, one egg. Now what she says is you should whisk the egg and then slowly incorporate the flour and salt mixture as you do it. I'm using a fork for this because I have more control at the moment. Later I will probably use a real hand whisk to do this. You could also use an electric whisk or probably mixer. Or I may even just stick with a fork. Okay. Apparently I screwed it up again. You're meant to add bits of this at the same time, but this isn't exactly how she said you should do it, but it's how I'm doing it, okay? I don't think it'll make much of a difference, the exact order, and I'm going to do a bit more. Add some more. It's getting more like batter now. Much more liquidy. I'm going to put the lot in, okay? Now this is meant to make many pancakes, okay? This is meant to make about, I think, 5 or 6 pancakes, okay? And it also says stir around the outside. She says using a rubber spatula. I'm going to use a fork instead because I don't really think much of a difference, to be honest with you. Right. Right, now. Now, for some reason, she says that you should put some butter into a frying pan. With that later. She says about 2 tablespoons. I've no idea what that is. I don't think it matters that much, so I'm going to guess about. Which I would rather have truthfully just given an exact amount in weight, but for some strange reason she insisted on tablespoons. Who uses tablespoons to measure butter? Now I'm going to melt that butter. For some reason the cooker's decided to take up smoking. I don't know why, maybe I have something on there, but there you go. Smoking cooker, okay. I usually use the other hot plate, to be honest, it's further back. My mum used to use this one all the time, so I left it just in case she ever does get better, even though I know she won't. In the meantime, I'm going to melt this butter. If you're wondering what I'm going to do with it, once it's melted, most of it is going to go in here. Now the butter's melting. Now she actually says that you should melt the butter first, then put it in, and then swish the pan around. I think that's stupid, so I'm going to just swish the pan around anyway, do two things at once. I'm going to use this to grease the pan anyway, and then melt the butter. Okay. Right, I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to melt the butter, so while the butter's melting, I'm going to adjust the camera because I'm sure you get the idea. It's almost melted now, so I think it practically has melted, so there you go. I'm going to just turn the heat off now. I'm going to adjust the camera. Go back to here in a minute, so there you go. I'm now going to pour. I'm going to swish this pan around very carefully, otherwise it'll. And then I'm going to pour the melted butter into there. Okay, now mix it. I've honestly don't know why you do this, but never mind. Okay. Now I've done that without using a whisk. I've used a fork, which I think is good enough for this. Okay? Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this and put the heat back up again. Now it says put the heat on full. So now I'm going to move the camera back again so you can see. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the heat up very high and just do it exactly how she did it, although I wasn't originally going to do this. I'll put a teeny bit of butter in. Heat it up and then swirl it around. I have my reasons for doing that. For some reason I don't understand. One of the butter's burnt, and I didn't think that was possible, but never mind. So there you go. Now the mistake I made last time was that I tried to cook a pancake like an omelette, and that was the mistake I made. What I should just do is turn it up very high, and now what I'm going to do, I'm now going to turn this down, and I'm now going to make it wait a while, and then I'm going to pour this in, okay? And pour the batter mixture in, okay? Right now, hopefully this is right. I just want to check everything. Right, so now what I do is I pour the batter in. And now I'm meant to swirl it around and swirl it around the pan. I think I didn't put enough in, so I'm going to put some more in. And I'll leave it for a while. Last time, the mistake I made last time was that I tried to do that. And I tried to use a fork to split it. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm just going to use that. I'll let it warm up a bit. Now she does say with this particular version you don't need to flip it, but I'm going to see if I can, because I like flipping them, but if you can't, you can't. It seems to be a bit stuck here, so I'll do that to move it around a bit. And turn it down. Right, so it gets a lot more solid. I have a nasty suspicion this isn't going to flip. I don't know why, but I think it's too liquidy, but this is her recipe. I did make these a long time ago, but I've not made them properly for a long time, and maybe I used a different recipe. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. I folded it over and I didn't want to, okay. I'm going to wait until it's a bit more solid, then I'll flip it. Hopefully. No, it's oh crumbs. Another bloody disaster. Oh god. I even cooked it properly this time, totally properly. It doesn't matter because we can make several of them, okay? So I'm going to put that onto a plate. I know this one's a disaster, but never mind. And now I'm going to put some lemon juice on it. And some caster sugar on it. And there you go. So this is a pancake that looks horrible. But tastes okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more batter in here for another pancake. Right, I'm going to scoop out anything that looks a bit nasty. I said I can toss pancakes honestly, but it's just difficult trying to do this with a camera. While it's doing that, I'm going to eat this. But at least it didn't fall apart. The last time I did it, it fell, you know, on my old video. It fell apart. The annoying thing was, I tossed the pancake on the old video perfectly, but it broke into a lot of pieces on landing. I'll turn that down now, it's not so hot. It's also because I was trying to toss it away from the cooker in case it splattered the cooker. Okay, I'm just going to move that around a lot so that all the liquid heated up. I'm going to try and use a spatula to so that it moves a lot of the liquid to the side, as I need to get rid of all the excess liquid before I toss it. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to push it down so that it... In fairness, she did say you don't have to toss this one, so maybe the recipe she gave is such that you shouldn't toss it. But I think it's a shame because I enjoy tossing it, but I know it'll look a terrible disaster because I'm not used to it being this watery, to be very honest. As I have used different recipes in the past. I'm going to turn the heat up quite high now to get rid of this excess liquid. I'm not meant to have it this high, but okay. Right, now I'm going to try and toss it, but I'm sure this will be a mistake. I'll try and toss it now, but I'm sure it'll be a mistake. Right, I managed to toss it somehow. Not perfect, but I can lift that back. There you go. Not such a disaster, okay? So I did toss it, and then I managed to unfold it after I tossed it, okay? I'm sure this is going to be a mistake. I'm going to see if I can toss it again. Again, I can do this really, but I'll go and fold it again. Normally I can do it without unfolding it, but you know, I haven't done this properly for many years, and I'm also scared of it destroying the cooker or something. I also don't like this recipe, not for this. Other recipes I used were less watery. I don't think I ever used water in previous recipes, to be honest, and now I know why. But I think she just wanted to make something that was simple where people could do it without flipping it. Anyway, you saw me toss a pancake anyway, even if I didn't toss it that well. Okay, I'll try and flip it again. That's more like it. Not perfect, but more like it. Okay, you saw, so It's slightly folded over here, but that was good enough. So fold that back. So there you go, you did see me actually flipping pancake properly. Now I think it's ready. So what I'm now going to do. Right, okay, it's just got some butter on here from the previous pancake. So what I'm going to now do is I'm now going to slide the pancake out. I'm going to put some caster sugar on it. Now I'm going to squirt some lemon on it. This is Jif lemon juice. Now I'm going to fold it over.
But it's not just about the numbers have increased, it's about the capacity has increased so that we can use testing for a far wider range of purposes. And you've already heard some of the areas in which that is going to be critical going forward in the months ahead. In the fourth slide, we show new cases as determined by positive tests. You will see that that has increased a bit in recent days, but that should be seen in the context that we have increased the number of tests in the round. So more testing and more testing of different groups of individuals is likely to bring more positive tests as a result. But overall, I think the number is relatively stable, and that is a good sign and reflects the level of infection is falling. In the next slide, we then move to people who unfortunately, and again, it's a mild illness for the great majority of people, but for a proportion who do have to be admitted to hospital, you can see that since the middle of April, numbers of people in hospital with COVID-19 have been falling. And that's particularly marked in London, that was ahead in terms of the infection rate, and therefore that fall has come quickest in London. It is starting to move down, maybe at a slower level in other regions of the UK, but nevertheless, overall the trend is downwards. And then that also translates in the next slide to people who, again, small minority but important group that have to be treated in our critical care facilities. This shows the proportion of people with COVID-19 in critical care beds, and again that is falling in the four nations. And the absolute number of people in critical care beds, not just the percentage, but the absolute number is also declining. And then finally we move, unfortunately, to deaths, sad deaths that have occurred. And again, we're now showing deaths in all settings. We previously, until a few days ago, showing deaths in hospital settings. We've now expanded this. And again, you see those numbers do vary from day to day. There's a reporting lag at the weekend. But overall, the 7-day rolling average, which smooths out that daily variation, is showing that the number of deaths is beginning to trend downwards. And then very finally, we show the usual international comparison against other countries. And again, this comes with the usual caveat that this sort of comparison is really important. It's now UK all settings, but the real comparison is in all-cause mortality. So in excess deaths in countries, that is measured more consistently between countries, but there will be some time for that analysis.
I think she said something about quartering it. I can't find that at the moment, so I'm going to like this. You are meant to eat them with a fork, but my fork's a bit dirty at the moment, so I think so. Or even a spoon. Yeah, a spoon will do. It's okay, I'll eat it with a spoon, okay? So, right. Now I've quartered it, I'm going to put some caster sugar on. So I did put some caster sugar on earlier. Unfortunately, some of this is a bit lumpy, but never mind. And then put some more lemon on. And now, cut it with a spoon. And now I will eat it, okay? So there you go. That's a pancake, okay? Now I'm going to make another pancake again.
Yes, so I think the Secretary said it's perfectly correct that this virus affects children much less than it does the elderly and older adults, so they are much less affected by the effects of having COVID-19. Perhaps, as we said the last time we reviewed, there have been some very rare reports about complications. We continue to look for that.
I'll put a teeny bit more butter in because it may be Louise just saw me flipping some pancakes, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, once it gets hot, again, yes, and apparently she says you can get 6 or 7 pancakes out of this.
The next question is from Stuart from Redditch. Stuart asks, given the large investment that's gone into creating the Nightingale hospitals, will we make use of them going forward to help reduce NHS waiting lists at the right time as we come through the pandemic? And we have that we really do what we need to do to reduce NHS waiting lists as we reopen the NHS. But the Nightingales were designed very specifically for patients who are intubated and therefore who are under anaesthetic. So they are specifically designed for cases. So Steve, you were behind that project, so maybe you can set up. Yes, the project focused on Nightingale Hospital has been designed specifically in mind. The Nightingale Hospital in East London created
This one's a bit less watery, so it may flip better, I don't know.
Thanks very much, and thank you, Stuart, for submitting your question. Remember that you can submit a question by going on to gov.uk/ask.
This one's a disaster.
are a great addition to our daily.
I thought it might be because this one seems the opposite. This seems a bit more solid.
The first one is from UK and BBC. Thank you very much, Secretary of State. As you said, there's clearly been a rapid and impressive expansion of lab capacity and testing centres and dignitaries and staff put in a huge effort and fully deserved trade. I wanted to ask a little more about where we go from here. In your view, you touched on it a little more detail. How do you intend to further develop and expand the testing network as part of moves to combat the virus? Well, that's a
Okay, so this is a disaster because it's folded over, but we'll see if I can toss it anyway.
So
I think there's not enough
first is that
grease in this, so
grew this testing capacity to over 122,000 tests done yesterday. And that's for a purpose, because by testing you can help to treat patients better. We've always been testing patients. You can help get people back to
I said this. I know this is an absolute disaster,
the eligibility to
but maybe another one will be better. Okay.
and also for surveys, and very soon we should get the first
Okay, it's a disaster, but it will do. Okay.
at the moment, so that we know how many people have the disease right across the country. And
So I'm going to eat that.
very soon. We plan to continue to expand capacity. As I said, there's a new lab coming on stream next week. There's AstraZeneca, GSK, and Cambridge. And we'll keep
I'm just going to put castor sugar around the top.
is making sure we use
Well, it probably doesn't matter because, to be honest, I've folded it anyway. So I'm just going to go in the middle and put some. So this is how you can get around it if it's a disaster. Okay. Fold it back again. Now eat it.
All of that is happening, and that will really help us to use this new capacity to its maximum benefit. And then, as Secretary said, there are a whole range of other opportunities to support the NHS.
Okay. Now I'm going to try and see if I can do.
And I think the really exciting development is this rollout of testing at home, which of course will be very, very helpful for any contact tracing, a really flexible, fast way of getting tests to people when we're using our contact tracing, track and trace.
Now,
So we're very pleased with what we've done so far, but it really is only a start. We do need to apply what we have.
I think last time there wasn't enough butter in, so I'm going to put more butter in.
Thank you very much. Yeah, have you got a follow-up view? Just one more. Do you ensure that health and care workers do get priority so they can get tested when they need to? Yes, absolutely. This is really important. Within the system that we built is health and care workers need a test so that they can get one as a priority.
It needs to be enough so that it's greased enough.
Those labs, or through the employer group, so they can essentially go to the front of the queue in terms of getting an appointment for the drive-through centres.
I see if it's
Or
got enough oil or butter in it or whatever, then it will slide better. Okay.
making sure we have the right prioritisation. We've always talked about the prioritisation starting with patients and then people in the NHS, then wider.
I'm just going to put this.
That prioritisation is built into just to build on this point of testing for contact tracing, the thing is once we have contact tracing in large scale, then you want to be able to test people as soon as possible so that you know it's a positive test, so that the people they're being close contact with can be advised to act accordingly and isolate so that they don't pass on the disease. So that is a very important other new part of priority within testing once we get that up and running by the middle. Thanks to you. Sam Coates from Sky. Matt Hancock, the 122,000 tests is a massive
I think this might be too watery again because I put so much butter in, but at least it's slippy.
testing kits that
At least it slides better than last time.
Return analysed by lab. Because earlier in the week, number 10 was indicating that they wouldn't count against the target, but now it does seem as if they do. To John Newton, perhaps this morning we got news that you cannot get coronavirus a second time. That seems to have come out of the study from South Korea, Central Trinity from the disease control. How much weight do you put on that seemingly conclusive study? And Charles, I'm interested that you were seeming to scribbling with a colleague, a public health.
I'm going to turn it now. It's very slippy. So that should be ideal for tossing, but it may be a bit too.
Right, well, I will, I'll hand over to John to answer the precise numerical question. We set out on gov.uk how we count the different types of tests for different reasons, because obviously, exactly as you said in the question, home tests are produced in a different way to the tests that drive-through tests. So John can take us through the exact breakdown of the 122,347 tests yesterday. I just add that in total, we now, over the entire have done
Unfortunately, half of it went on the floor,
1,023,824.
which is a shame because otherwise it tossed very well.
John, and then I'll
So
the question about the
what's frustrating is I can really do this, but it's just the pressure of the camera. So I'm going to cheat. Because that looks so nice, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pour some more battery. I'm going to see if I can combine two. I've never tried doing this before. I've never tried extending a pancake to see if it will do it. It looks like you can extend a pancake. Interesting. So put a bit more butter in. I've never tried this before ever.
And then under the surveillance testing,
It's just normally I've flipped it this height, but you know the cooker's in the way and I don't want it to splatter all over the cooker.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Dan. So some questions about missing children. I think the position is John really public. Correct me if I get any of this wrong. If a child or a young person is then there's no reason to think that they wouldn't transmit the virus in the way that any other person would be. I think the big question is how many children don't
It doesn't want to flip. No, it won't flip. It's too heavy for some reason, which is a shame, but oh, that's interesting. I did manage to flip it somewhat. Oh dear, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. I did not want that to happen. I did not want pancakes going on the cooker itself. Oh dear. Never mind, I'm going to eat it. I'm not a fussy. You probably shouldn't, but I'm not bothered. So that's what. So okay, I won't try that again. There's only a small amount left now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto the plate.
McDonald from Chapel.
Secretary of State, can I just say that I'm not quite sure if that question was answered. There was a report in the HFJ that previously a test
So it doesn't work perfectly if you try to extend it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I know this looks terrible, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to again squirt some. Put some caster sugar on. As I said, it's just difficult trying to do this at speed with a camera. It's embarrassing because I did prove earlier I could do it, but I'm not used to this recipe, and I wish I knew what recipe I did use in the past. But anyway.
The point on the deprivation and the point that in more deprived parts of the country there appears to be great impact. This is something that we are worried about and looking at, and we're looking at it in the context of all of the different ways in which this disease seems to have a different impact on different groups. So right from the start we've known that it has a much more serious impact on older people. It appears to have a bigger impact on men.
I think there might be left now just for one last pancake.
Blacks, black and minority ethnic backgrounds. It appears that people who are
So,
obese are more
let's see.
seriously affected by the disease. And there's also this new evidence from the Office for National Statistics of the correlation with deprivation. So we are looking at all of these things and trying to understand the impact of the virus as much as we possibly can as and when we get new evidence.
So there's been no change to the way tests are counted. As we've developed new ways of delivering tests, we've taken advice from officials as to how they should be counted. So the tests that are within the control of the programme
Alright, so this is the last one, okay?
counted when the tests are undertaken in our laboratories. But for any test which goes outside the control of the programme, they're counted when
They said this time I've cooked them how they're supposed to be cooked, rather than that it's just I've had difficulty tossing them, which is annoying, as I can genuinely do it. And I'm going to turn the heat down, so this looks more like a pancake. Please do this well for me. Yes! Okay, so it slipped over, but I can lift that back. This one looks like it might toss, okay, so I'll try and see if I can toss it again. No, it didn't want to this time. I don't know why, but... I didn't want to fly up in the air, it's got a bit too sticky now, so... I think there isn't enough butter in it. Isn't enough butter in, so I'm going to put a little teeny bit of butter in. think it needs more grease. I'm going to do something which I've never done before. I'm going to put the pancake in there. I'm going to put some more butter back in. I'm going to grease the frying pan. This is not how you're supposed to do it, by the way. Another thing to try and do is I'm going to try and put the pancake back in again. So I've got the pancake. I'm going to try and put this back into the pan, which is amazing. I can even do that. Heat it up. Now I'll see if I can toss it. I've never tried this. I've never tried tossing a pancake after I've heated it, after I've took it out. Hopefully. Not quite, but okay, it's starting to split now, unfortunately. But normally you'd only toss it once. I've tossed it several times. I only did that so you could see me tossing a pancake, okay? I'm going to just put it back on. I'm going to cheat. I'm doing that to try and cover the holes. Again, there's nothing in there that's saying doing anything like that. It's just my idea of cheating. I think I've tossed it enough times, to be honest, so now I'm going to put it on the plate, eat it, okay? Now again, I might ruin it, it's not worth it this time. Sometimes people roll them up, so I'll try that. I can't remember if I just put the... yeah, that's it. So there you go. Now I'm going to roll this now this time. So that's a roll pancake. I'll put some caster sugar on top. And there you go, a roll pancake, okay? The roll pancake. Also use a spoon, you could. There you go, guys. Pancakes, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hello, guys. And the book that I used for the last recipe was Delia Smith's Complete Cookery Course. And this is the 1990s version. Okay, I hope you enjoyed me cooking the pancakes and eating them, okay? Thanks for watching, bye!